Okay, that's going. Let's get this going now. Let's move this a little closer. This will be a blast. There we go. Sup, genius? What's up, Alex? What'd you do? Okay, let me give you the little bit of a backstory really quickly. So, all I needed to do was thermal paste and to clean this damn radiator. This is all I needed to do as part of this project, okay? I can't find the correct zip tie. So I'm just gonna take everything apart and put it back together and honestly just clean it up a little bit. So I figured it'd just be a little entertaining if I did that. So also welcome, you're the first person here. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I've actually never done a live stream like this too. It took me about 10 minutes to set up. So I got my phone connected to my laptop over there where I got chat. And then, oh, come on. What the hell? Why am I? Come on. There we go. I'm here. What's up, Carlos? All right, yeah, you guys get to watch me practically take apart my entire computer and put it back together. I have no clue how long this is gonna take, so, yeah. I'm gonna be on this back side really quickly too. And I also have this, I have my microphone right here, so let me know how the audio sounds. It's actually pretty dusty as well, so it needs a good cleaning. And the cable management could use a lot, and I mean a lot of work. Why did I decide to do this? Okay, where did these cables run to? By the way, I've been on Linux for something days. I didn't go back to Windows. I need to get my iPad. I can't see chat at all whatsoever. Like my eyes are just, they're not that good. I can't see that far. Y'all are a little too tiny. I'm sorry. Let me, where is it? Right here? There we go. Figured to give you guys some entertainment as well, to watch me try to take apart my entire computer. I like how I get an ad on my own damn live stream. Damn, he calls us short. No, I'm not calling y'all short. I'm calling me blind. I'm blind like a bat. Well, not really, but. So the first thing I want to do is get these fans out because all I wanted to do was just thermal paste it. You guys can't see it, but I mean, it's pretty dusty. Okay, skip. Did you build it? Did you build the PC or is it pre-built? I built it myself when I was in 8th grade. Whatchamacallit? We had a class in school where we like basically learned how to build computers and shit. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this, and also I just kind of had the interest in building a computer. So when I was in 8th grade, I saved up enough money to basically build my own computer. This is actually not all the original parts. Ah, there's the damn zip tie. How am I gonna get that shit? That is a great question. No, I built it myself. It was originally with a Threadripper, and then I replaced it with a 10700K. I don't know how I'm gonna get that actually. Where's this tie? Where's this stuck on? The fuck? It's like looped around and shit. I'm gonna lose my mind. All right, I'm gonna move this temporarily. We got 5 people watching. Welcome, everyone. You guys get to see the inner workings of my flight simulator build. So if I keep pulling this out, I can probably, yeah, I'm just gonna have to take this apart. Is the screw on this side? It is, okay. 8th grade, I'm not American, when is that? 8th grade is, whatchamacallit, like, the last, I was like 13 when I built it, 13 turning 14? Yeah, 13 turning 14. I built it right before COVID hit as well, which came out perfectly because I needed it during COVID, like badly, because, come on, there ain't shit to do during COVID. So if I take this one out, but it was originally with a Threadripper 1920X. I actually still have the CPU somewhere, the Threadripper. And then I also had RX 590s, which I still have as well somewhere, like a junk drawer. This should just come, nope, there's one more, damn it. But let me tell you guys, this computer gets dusty as hell. I dusted everything last year, and I don't remember how I put this shit back together, honestly. And then, come on. All right, I'm just gonna have to stay. Right before high school board. Yeah, sorry, board commands don't work right. Actually, you know what? Do you guys want board commands to work? Hold on, give me a second. Give me 1 second. So that's S1 for you? Yeah, it probably would be S1. So it's like secondary school, kind of. Hold on, let me get them board commands working for you guys. Localhost 4173.03.03.06. Hide full screen, hide. This one would be under alerts. Give me 1 second. You guys want, hold on. Browser, alerts. I grab the stream ID. Boom, settings. Boom, connected. There we go. And it doesn't work. It's still broken. Okay. Well, I'm still in the process of fixing the board commands. So if you guys want to do board, you can. Y'all don't have to. But I'm in the process of fixing that too. What'd you say? What port is that? It's on port 4173, even though it's a localhost port anyways. Oh, there's one more screw. It's a localhost port. It's basically my own Streamlabs that I made. If you're interested. It's not gonna have the bing bong sounds, by the way, but if you guys wanna do exclamation mark board, go ahead and do it. Actually, if you guys are channel members, if anyone's watching, there we go. Okay, the flight attendant one works. Just not the icons, apparently. That's weird. Sorry, I keep saying like an idiot. Is there one more damn? This case sucks. I need to get a new case. This is why we're rebuilding the whole thing. And we're doing it live too. Because I'm home alone until maybe 6 o'clock. It's currently 3:17 right now. Come on. I'm getting stuck on the easiest freaking part too. Finally. That was a pain in the ass. I applied for Embry-Riddle in Florida, got the letter in the mail. You get to go on tour. Awesome. My ex goes to Embry-Riddle as well. You and her might be great friends. I'm just kidding. Please do not become friends with my ex. I would not be happy. Actually, I don't really care what you do, but please do not become friends with my ex. Yeah, that's pretty caked up with dust, so that gets to get cleaned. I want to take the cooler off first. No, I don't. I don't want to take the cooler off. I got all these cables back here that I got to disconnect first. And then I got some that are wrapped around shit. Like, which idiot decided to do the cable management like this? Oh, it was me. I decided to do the cable management like this. I need a flashlight. Come on. Let me grab a flashlight. I know there's one in my kitchen. There we go. It's a big flashlight, too. Ooh, scary. All right. Oh, I feel like a dad now. Son, hold the flashlight. Okay. I guess I could do it like this. That's no help. Okay. Well, whatever. I got to tilt it on this side because I got to pull this cable, which is stuck under here, under 3 other cables that I have. Great. Son of a... Did I just break the damn flashlight? Oh, my mom's gonna kill me. Oh, nope, there we go. Okay. It's this one right here. This cable needs to get pulled. There we go. That was easy. Wow, that's a lot of dust that just came out from that. That was a lot of dust. But that's why we're rebuilding this. I actually haven't done a full rebuild since... Actually, this is the first ever full rebuild I've done. So, it'll be interesting. It'll be fun. They say this shit is fun, but it don't seem fun. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. I said, oh, never mind YouTube, I'm not speaking another language. Oh, that's funny. Now, what IP is localhost? I'm not telling you my IP. Nice try, buddy. Okay, so I got all the fan cables except one, which I think this one, nope, that one goes down there. I need my chair back. I'm gonna grab this chair for the chat. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, so we gotta pull this cable down here. Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have taken pictures of where the cables go. I'll find the manual somewhere. Actually, this shouldn't seem too hard to figure out. Okay. Let's hope. Okay, all the fan controller cables are out, except one, which is fine because, yeah. So we just got to route all of these cables out of here. You know what? I'm turning on my kitchen light. You know what? That would have been way smarter if I just did that. See, sometimes I'm not smart in the head. You know the difference between a local and public IP? No, I do. I do. I don't want to drop my public IP. Now, my local IPs are basically the IP address that are for the network, the local area network. So like usually they start with 192.168.1 or .4. Come on. Which one's the, where'd I just, oh, that's a case fan? Okay, sweet. We got all the cables out for the water cooler. And I'm probably gonna need a new water cooler anyways because this thing is also like 7 years old and that's usually about the time that they start to go bad. I guess I really did not need to take the case fan out. I really did not want to take apart my entire computer. There's cables and shit everywhere. Okay. Let's take, I kind of want to do this top down. Oh shit, I can't even go out. I guess I could go outside still. I just gotta be careful. Because I gotta dust this. Next thing I know, you're gonna be watching YouTube tutorials on how to replug everything. No, I can figure it out. I do like YouTube tutorials. That's actually how I learned how to build a computer. Also, USB-C does not work on here, so that'll be another issue I'll try to tackle today too. Because I guess I just never plugged in the cable. Oh wait, these aren't even tightened. Oh, Ethan, you idiot. That's why. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Well, I don't. All right, let's get the water cooler first. Let's stay focused. Lock in. Be careful. Down. So unscrew the water cooler. Actually, I'm gonna put these screws over here. I also want to take off the fans too because I want those to get cleaned as well. Uno. Dos. Oh, that actually came out. Fuck. I cannot get that. I'm trying to read comments and do this at the same time. It's actually pretty difficult. Little did I know that this computer would be a pain in my ass. I don't even think I tightened these down all the way when I built the computer. 3. And 4's right here. Also, let me know how the audio is, because I've been having trouble with this microphone, I feel like, just a little bit. 4. Okay. Don't let that hit the table. I wish I had more table space to work with, honestly. Audio's good? Thank you. I'm gonna go grab some isopropyl alcohol, and then I'm gonna go clean that off, and then we'll go dust. I think you guys should still be able to hear me as well while I do this. It's not in here. This one? Yep, found it. Isopropyl alcohol has been found. Let me just go get a wet paper towel. Also, it is raining outside, y'all, so yay. It's not gonna be hot as balls down here in Florida. Paper towel. It's probably not smart to use a paper towel, honestly, but it is what it is. Bro, don't start with the tutorials. I'll try not to start with the tutorials. All right, we'll do this thing first. Just make sure it's as clean as possible. Also, if you guys have tech nerd friends, make sure you guys share the stream with them so they can see how much of an idiot I am trying to do this. Even though I'm not an idiot, because I know what I'm doing, kind of. I just didn't really have a plan. Do you have thermal paste? I do have thermal paste. I got thermal paste and a dusting pad today. Actually, or not dusting pad, like a spray can. But I want to get this cleaned off first before we go dust the fans, because I also want to take the fans off and dust those separately. That should be good. Still have some on there. We'll go ahead and do the CPU. Yeah, no, I was not going to start this project without having all the right materials that I will need. Come on, I'm not that dumb. You guys have that low of expectations for me not getting thermal paste before removing thermal paste? Okay, maybe. How do you forget how it goes back together, Ethan? I won't forget. I know how it goes all back together. I am struggling trying to get this thermal paste off. This is a pain in the ass. Now, I know where everything goes, like each slot, which orientation. It just will be fun trying to figure it out. Also, if you guys haven't already, if you guys really want to, make sure you guys do !board, because I am still working on that project for a Wednesday stream. Apparently I got to fix a few things as well. And if something's broken on it, just put it in the Discord so I know, because I'll probably forget, honestly. I kind of hope I don't. That looks pretty clean. I'll show you guys a close-up too. Alrighty, let's disconnect this momentarily. Alrighty. This is my CPU. I'd say that looks pretty clean. I know I missed like a spot down there on the left. You guys probably can't even see it. And then there's that. That looks pretty clean too. Let me put the camera back. There we go. Okay, now I want to take apart, I can turn this off as well, save the battery. All right, now I want to take off these fans because I want to clean the fans and the radiator separately. I don't want to do them together because it'll just cake up all that dust. That was my mistake that I made last year when I was cleaning my computer. That's why it kind of looks pretty clean, just because I just did this last year. All right, fan number 1 has come off. But this, the water cooler has been giving me the issues for the most part. I got thermal paste on myself. Like, it's been running really hot when it shouldn't be. Like, my fans were literally full speed. Sorry, I gotta respond to the comment. Mabel, so now you lied in your description there. Now my entire PC is sitting in pieces. Okay, well, it's not sitting in pieces yet. It will be sitting in pieces in about like half an hour maybe. Give it time, give it time. What GPU and CPU do you have? I have the RTX 4070 for the GPU. The CPU, I have the i7 10700K, which honestly, it might be time to upgrade it a little bit, but I don't have the money for it. like right now, I just don't have the money for it. All right, fan number 2 is now off. Those were like stuck on there, holy crap. Wow. Okay. Radiator's off. Doesn't look that dirty. Maybe a little bit. I mean, I can kind of see that dust. It's an AIO. That's not bad unless you want to game 4K all the time. But I should also not have the, like, I've had this AIO for 7 years when I originally built the computer. It doesn't run as loud as it does now. Or it didn't run as loud, so it might honestly be time to replace it. I know like the life of them are like 5 to 7 years, maybe 5 to 8. Just to upgrade from i5 6600K to not, wow, I just stuttered. It's night and day, nice. Make sure you don't shake the can and do not point it straight down always. Yeah, I know. I've used this before. The only reason why I'm live streaming it is because I want you guys to watch what I'm doing and also to hang out with you guys because I've been lonely. I've been home alone the past few days and I can't stream Flight Simulator because, guys, I can't stream Flight Simulator right now. It's kind of self-explanatory why I can't stream Flight Simulator right now. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Stick it in the hole. I like sticking it in the hole. All right, I'm gonna go do the fans first. I gotta be careful too because it's raining outside. Nice. Oh, I gotta pull the tab. That wouldn't have been smart for me to do. I might honestly need to take like water and then just go over it with like a paper towel. Just to make sure they're like perfectly clean. I want to get all this free dust off first. I'm gonna have to do the water trick, or the paper towel trick. I'll do that in a second. Comments. Just get an electric air blower. I do, but if I use that, then the thing will just go flying. I have a leaf blower in my my garage. It's huge. I want to be a little bit more precise and controlled with it. Let's do this. All right, I gotta wait for the can to warm up. That thing's like freezing and it kind of just needs to warm up a little. Ethan, would I be wrong if I said you're 6 feet tall? Actually, no, you would not be wrong. For the fans, I just use alcohol wipes. Okay. Okay, fat upgrade can run everything smooth down. Just got 2 weeks ago. There are electric blowers meant for tiny electronics. Interesting, I've never heard of them. I probably would look into them. I do not have the micro alcoholic wipes. Sadly, I used them all at bowling like years ago, so this will do. Let's do one at a time. I did not know there were, let me turn this. I did not know there were electric blowers for electronics. So I'll look into that for the next time I do this, because there probably will be a next time that I do this. I don't know if I'll stream it next time, but I know I'll definitely be doing it next time. All right, come on. I'm new here, sorry. No, you're good. Hey, we like welcoming the new people. Ah! That's a little much. We like welcoming new people. I usually stream Flight Simulator content, so if you're interested in Flight Simulator content, hit the sub button, and I'll also be streaming on Friday. Or not Friday, or no, I am streaming on Friday as well. I'll be streaming Wednesday and Friday. So we'd love to have you on board for that. Also, I do have a little preview of, if you guys do !board, your boarding pass should pull up on screen. I'm not a tech YouTuber, guys. I'm an aviation YouTuber. I wish I could have been a tech YouTuber, but I'm broke, so I don't really have money to spend on random tech. The backyard's so peaceful. Dude, this backyard is nice. Considering it's raining, the lawn needs some work, though. I've never played Flight Simulator. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Is your channel about the Flight Simulator, the game, or in real life flights? Oh, sorry, I did not read that part. That's also another issue I have. It's kind of both. I do like IRL flight videos. I also do Flight Simulator live streams. I don't really make Flight Simulator videos. Unless I'm like talking about something very specific or like showing you guys how to do something that's like real life related, then I'll use Flight Simulator and use it in a video. Like for example, I filmed how to do DME arcs. I never published it. I still have the footage, I just don't think it's good enough. There we go, Carlos, welcome aboard. Sorry, I have a delayed one. There's Alley Lab 2, right? Is it Alley Lab, or no, it's just Al Lab. I don't know much about flights. I boarded my first flight ever in the US last year. Nice. What airline was that on? Literally everything around here is just flights. This is just one oddball stream that I just decided to do. Just because I know I'm going to get bored just doing this by myself, and then I'll probably get frustrated. So if I live stream it, then I know that I cannot get frustrated because it's on the internet. And you don't want to show yourself frustrated on the internet, because that's how you get clipped. And I don't want to get clipped. That should be good. AI Lab? Oh, sorry. The chat's like all the way over there on the chair because I have no desk space at all. So if I mess up a name, I apologize. Which I already messed up one name. There'll probably be like 4 more names if there's new people that I'll probably mess up. Delta, ooh, they're the best airline. Let me tell you, they're the best. I really should make a ranking airlines. No, I don't want to make a video like that because I don't know where I could end up one day as a Delta, or not a Delta pilot, but like an airline pilot in general. All right, 1, 2, 3. That's good. You know, it's probably not smart to use isopropyl alcohol when I have cuts all over my hands. I'm here, do you have like experience with PCs? I do have experience with PCs. I built my first ever computer when I was in 6th grade. I built this one when I was in 8th grade, and I've just modified it since because, well, I was a broke teenager. But welcome aboard, RGBC. How you doing? I'm not a tech, let me reiterate. I am not a tech YouTuber. I am an aviation YouTuber. I'm just doing this because it's an all-ball stream, so. And also because you guys can see what I'm doing, give me possible tips as well, and maybe roast me a little. Because I have a feeling I will probably get roasted at least 6 times. Actually, I think I already got roasted like 6 times. Okay, this side. Wow, you're the first person who said my name correctly. Nice, considering that, okay. I'm literally watching my stream on an iPad. So I moved the iPad right here just so I can see the chat better. But I try my best with the names. Trust me, sometimes there's really difficult names. Like there's one who's also a channel member. His name is Delta Daddy. I struggle with his name sometimes. I'm just kidding. Ranking U.S. airline first class. Oh, that would actually be a good video. Does board only work once? Yes. Let me change that really quickly. Hold on. I know you guys like doing exclamation mark board. Go ahead and try it again. It should work again. Should be working. If you guys do it more than once. You guys want to have fun. Also, there should be a new, let me test the new one if it works. Let me throw up OBS really quickly on my laptop. All right, yeah, I want that to be on the preview. Let me try this. There won't be audio for alerts, I don't think. Nope, doesn't work. All right, cool. Good to know, good to know. Next time you have 90% alcohol, it'd be better than 70%. 70% is fine. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not gonna start this. What percentage is this? 70%. Oh, you guys can see the 70%. Duh. I'm dumb. No, I literally just pulled this out of the bathroom and then, yeah. What about 99%? Is there such thing as 99% rubbing alcohol? If there is, that'd be insane. All right, let's try this again. Or I might just go get the backpack, or not the backpack leaf blower, but just like a leaf blower in general. That's probably the cleanest I'll get it to be. It's also just, majority of this is just surface dust, so I'll just do the rubbing alcohol on it. That is thermal paste. We don't want to use that one. Thank you, Carlos. I don't know where Alex went. Mr. Flight Attendant Stream Moderator, so. Yeah, I guess if I'm doing something that's very niche specific, then I'm gonna get the niche switched on the channel just a smidge. I guess I should have thought about that. Ah, damn it, I just spilled that. Hi, do you also do content about military planes or like fighter jets? Not really, but I could, honestly. I could do a live stream of me flying a fighter jet on Flight Simulator. I'm not a big military aviation guy, especially since I'm still in flight school. I do a lot of general aviation stuff, but that's actually a really good suggestion. Carlos, if you would not mind, would you mind putting that in the Discord suggestions to do maybe fighter jet content on the channel? Appreciate it. My hands are kind of full right now. This side looks pretty good for the most part. Is it safe for the AIO thing to hang off the table? Yeah, I mean, there's not really a problem with it because the table's not going to conduct any electricity, and it's just like water inside. I guess the only thing that would not be safe is just me running right into it and then just falling and then me having to go get a new one. So we'll try for that not to happen today because I don't really want it to happen. But since we're basically done with cleaning the AIO, it's just a little stain from years of dust on it. It's not that dusty. I don't even know if you guys can see the dust on it or not, but it's not really, it's not even dusty anymore. It's just kind of white and actually, you know what, hold on. Eventually, I am just gonna have to get a new one. Since when are you in flight school? I've been in flight school since 2023. Funny story. Actually, I'm not gonna tell the story. Maybe one day I'll tell the story. But I kind of started flight school on a whim. I've loved planes all my life, like since I was like 5 years old. I've been playing Flight Simulator since the FSX days. So like since the original Steam Edition Flight Simulator came out. I was not old enough for FS9. I was still a little boy, but I started playing FSX when I was like 5, 6 years old, and then I got into flight school around 2020. It was 2023. I got out of a relationship, actually a very toxic one. Just run the radiator under the tap if you have time. Honestly, it's not a bad idea, but I'm probably gonna have to replace the radiator anyways soon, or just a whole unit soon. So it's not really a big deal to me right now. Plus, I'll probably do this again one day. Oh, all the screws are in there. Wait, what the? Oh, sorry. I was like, why am I missing a screw? Done. Thank you. Flight school is so cool. Great career. Yeah, that's definitely a great career. It's also very a volatile career as well because it goes by the economy. Like for hiring and firing as well. Like I know right now the aviation, I guess the airline market is kind of, there's a lot of supply for pilots because of Spirit Airlines going out of business, which I actually have a neighbor for Spirit, and he was telling me about it. He's trying to get a job for Southwest right now. So, if you guys are religious, pray for him to get that Southwest job. Can I get mod sooner than later? I've been here. Yeah, you know, I'll give it to you now temporarily just because I don't know what's going to happen. I think it's, can I click on you and do it? There you go. You're modded for now. How many spare parts do you think you'll have by the end of it? Hopefully none, because if there's spare parts, then that means I definitely screwed something up. And not like minor screw up, but like major screw up. Because the only 2 parts that I got is this. And this for this project. So there should not be any spare parts whatsoever. If there is spare parts, well, y'all are gonna have to roast me in the chat, and then in the VOD, y'all are just gonna have to roast me too. Which there's about to be a spare part right here because I cannot get this damn screw into the freaking hole. Thanks, you're welcome. Yeah, I better not have any spare parts with this. How many hours are you at? Sorry, I did not see that part. I'm at 194 point something hours. I think it's 194.4 that I'm at right now. I need to get up to 250 for commercial. Just basically work my ass off and save up a ton of money. I actually did the math, so my time building, if I did it solo, would cost around 10 to 15,000, and training would be about the same. My mom threw my PC down the stairs. Oh my gosh. That's brutal. I'm sorry that happened to you. Down the stairs is not fun. Okay, we got that done. Let me go throw this away before, and I can make some desk space really quickly too. This really makes me want to have a snack. Okay. So close to 250. Yes, sir. We need to get 250. We really need to get up to 250. What's crazy is once you get up to like, I don't know, 75. Oh, let me get more paper towels. Once you get up to like 100 hours, you kind of sit back and think, you're like, wow, there was a time where I was at 0. Like, I remember when I hit 100 hours, I was like, holy crap, I have 100 hours. And now I'm starting to get to that time where I'm like, holy crap, I'm almost at 200 hours. I'm gonna have to buy my mom some more ice or some more rubbing alcohol. That'll be nice. But you kind of just realized, you're like, wow, like I made it this far. It's definitely a journey-based career. It's not like college where it's like, okay, I got my degree, I'm close to getting my degree. Like, you kind of like see your progress along the way. When you're in flight school, which is pretty cool, honestly. I like it, but I kind of don't sometimes, because if I don't fly a lot, then I'm like, well, shit. I mean, I made no progress. So that's just one thing to think about. Also, if you guys are looking for a career and you guys are gamers, highly recommend ATC. Actually, the FAA was aiming for video gamers to become ATC. Because apparently they have the reaction skills. I want to take this fan off, honestly, and clean that too. I want to clean all the fans, honestly. Why does my finger hurt? Oh, I know why, actually. That's a stupid question. I really don't want to take everything apart and rebuild it. Preferably. Because that'll just add a lot of stress that I don't need, honestly. Just got all this surface dust really quickly. The Navy's doing the same thing with gamers? Interesting, I did not know that. My friend, one of my friends from high school was supposed to go into the Navy, and then something, I think it was something medical that like disqualified him or something like that. I was like, oh, shit. Okay, you know what? I'll take off the fans. It's probably a smart idea just to do it, just because I'm already here. So, nope, that's the other way. Idiots. Just might as well just take off the fans, get these cleaned out. Oh, and yes, I know before you guys say it, I should be wearing the static band that comes with the iFixit kit, because I already know you guys are gonna say it. I don't really have anything to connect to. Yo, what's up, Mexican Aviator? How you do? Oh wait, Mexican Aviator, do exclamation mark board really quickly. You should have a flight attendant pass. And yes, I know they will need to be fixed, but temporarily there's a flight attendant pass. All right. I'm just gonna isopropyl alcohol this one. I don't feel like going crazy with it. Actually, you know what? I should probably clean this one up a little bit better too. Fold it in half. Oh wait, no, icons do pop up. Interesting, okay, that's good to know. No, this one. Let's just stick the finger down there. I don't know the age demographic of all of you guys, but when I come back to, not really when I come back, but survived a tornado today. Jeez, what the hell? Why is there a tornado? Where was there a tornado? I didn't even know there was a tornado. Synaptic A220 lands tomorrow. Ooh. When I get that first officer. What do you mean when you get that first officer? There's only one first officer, and that's Mr. Hunter Rice. If you guys don't know who he is, go watch my time building videos. Well, I guess you new people don't know who he is, because you guys just found me from the YouTube algorithm. All right, let me go spray this really quickly. Sorry, and I know the camera angles, you know what, I'm gonna move my camera back up just a smidge. I think this might be a better camera angle. No, I did not. Can't seem to do it. I'll pin it, sorry. I think it's, oh, what the hell? What did I just do to the chat? There we go, I pinned it for you. Okay, there we go. And you know what? The work schedule this week, guys, has actually calmed down, so I get a chance to make more content. I was gonna film today. You know, usually Mondays are my filming days for YouTube videos. I did not feel like filming today. I took a nap right after I was done trading. I was done. I was tired. I did not get any sleep last night. I didn't go to bed until like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I was trying to figure this out, and I had to do stuff and watch my trading videos. Like, I have this nightly routine that I follow, and just last night it was kind of delayed. Part of the reason was because I was playing golf, and then the girlfriend and I were on the phone as well. Yes, surprisingly, I do have a girlfriend for the new people, and they're like, this man does not have a girlfriend. Yes, I have a girlfriend. She's probably not even watching. I sent her the stream link too. So she should be watching, but she's probably not. We have an FO. I mean, officially not really. We don't really have an FO, but what would be fun, honestly, is doing shared cockpit flights and having an FO. But I haven't done shared cockpit since like 2023 or something like that. I don't know. Shared cockpit's kind of hard because I got to find someone that's like around my skill set of flying. And it's someone that I'm kind of like close with and someone who's like reliable. And then also, Flight Simulator and your controls are just really terrible with shared cockpit. Okay, looks like the spray can did pretty good with this. With this fan. Okay. This fan's done. Sure. Okay. Okay, buddy. Okay. The other fan. Hold on. This is probably a bad idea. I can, but it's buggy, like very buggy. Yeah. No, shared cockpit, it's just very buggy. I don't know why it's buggy, but it is. This stuff evaporates fast. Holy crap. Oh yeah, that's a lot of dust. That is a lot of dust. Holy shit. That just cakes it up. That's a ton. Chilling with no power? Damn. I feel like you should be figuring out the power instead of watching this. Actually, no, you can keep watching. We need you. We need you on the chat. All right, I'm gonna clean this off really quickly. Really quickly. This one's not even that dirty because this was just cleaned like a few months ago. So it shouldn't be that dirty. Okay. Next up, graphics card. It's storming again. Uh-oh, cakes it up. Yeah, we like the cake. I want my cake and eat it too. Sorry, bad joke. Oh, speaking of bad jokes, so do you guys like it, or actually, you two probably don't, or probably don't even watch these videos, but do you guys like it when I put like jokes in like educational videos almost, even though they're not technically educational, they're for entertainment purposes only? Because I feel like the jokes kind of add to the entertainment value and also the learning value too. Like I feel like if you put jokes in like different videos, like in some educational Like, it helps you learn better. I don't know, that's just me. I'm gonna do this quick because I don't wanna lose the graphics card screws. That would not be fun. CFI Ethan, yes, CFI Ethan. Ooh, I should turn this sideways, honestly. Graphics card is out. Holy crap, this is dirty. Okay. Uno momento. Do not hold it by the PCI ports. Not good. No bueno. Looks like it's just a bunch of surface dust on this one. My CFI? I could be your CFI one day. I'm going to be a CFI one day. That's why I'm making the YouTube videos, is because I want to get practice for when I become a CFI. Because CFI, like ground instruction, is actually pretty difficult. Come on, can I not do this one-handed? I still remember when you, oh yeah, that was funny. Hey, that was a great example. You gotta admit. Oh, shit, I just got that on my leg. That's not good. You have to admit, Carlos, that was a great example for that video too. I'm sorry, but it was perfect example. Okay, I am not plugging this in until this is like fully dry too. Bottom side's not that bad. Okay, we'll just set this right here to dry. Capture card. I don't even use it, so should be fine. Okay, we're making progress, boys. We're making progress. Let's get this last fan. I'm gonna put these over here. Let's get this last fan out really quickly. We'll clean that up. It was awesome. That was the best example ever. Uno. Where did he go? I know for a damn fact I did not just lose that screw. Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver. Holy crap. I was like, where did it go? See, you guys are my second set of eyes. You guys just check over my work. This is why I live stream, because I know if I was not live streaming, I would have probably thrown this screw or the screwdriver just all the way down there. Okay, we're not screwed. We're still making progress. Everything's still going good. The website has been updated. Nice. Also, welcome aboard. You probably don't watch aviation content, but if you do !board, you get a boarding pass. So if you want to do it, feel free to. Okay, I gotta pull this out of this. I'm guessing this is the cable for that. So these would be both my fan cables right there. Okay. I can remember that, I think. Or, you know what, no, I'm just gonna leave it plugged in and then I'll just do it from inside the case because I don't wanna lose it. And also it's a good reference for the other fan that I took out because I accidentally unplugged it without knowing where it goes back, like an idiot. Look how much dust, this is insane. I'm watching, there we go. My girlfriend is watching. Welcome, girlfriend aboard. Everyone in the chat, welcome Ethan's girlfriend because she finally watches the Captain Ethan stream. Chicken legs. Hey, no. It's not nice. No, I don't know. Okay, you know what? Really quickly, because you said the chicken legs, I have this build, but I'm strong as shit for some reason. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Oh, that's annoying. I'm gonna lose my chat. Wait, you're a real pilot? Yes, I am a real pilot. Instrument rated private pilots. Soon to be commercial. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull this fan out, honestly. That's just gonna be the better idea. You know what? Sometimes I wish I was still 13 years old, just so I can actually have tiny enough hands so then I can pull this damn fan without having to break my hand on something. There we go. No, I don't wish I was 13 years old, honestly, because I couldn't do shit when I was 13. Because I was 13. You can't do anything at 13. Shaggy from Scooby. Okay, buddy. You know, I'm getting a haircut soon. I'm gonna get the haircut. The girlfriend's not gonna be happy with me, but I need it. Okay, paper towel. I'm gonna get a new paper towel. What's after commercial? CFI. CFI is going to be after commercial. I'm doing CFI before I do multi because if I get hired at my flight school, then the employee discount is actually really steep. So that's kind of like my plan. But if I don't, then I'll just get my multi after CFI and then, I don't know, I'll probably become an independent CFI or find a flight school that needs CFIs and just figure out a way to get multi-time. But honestly, I want like a ton of multi-time. Like I want at least like 100 to 200 hours of multi-time whenever I go for my ATP certificate. I don't know what the minimum is off the top of my head for you know what? How much multi-time do you need for an ATP certificate? Okay, thank you, Siri. That is not the answer to my question. I asked how much multi-time, not how much total time. How much, what's the reason for the teardown and rebuild? Okay, so let's go through it. I should have put it in the description, but I had ChatGPT write it because I literally did not have any time. My AIO cooler is about 6 years old, and it needed new thermal paste, and it needed a deep cleaning. So now I'm at the point where I'm just deep cleaning everything, but then also I was struggling to get this out because of the freaking cable management from when I was like, I don't know, 14 years old. So I'm just tearing it down and just redoing all the cables and cleaning everything as well. I'm not gonna pull the motherboard out because that's just gonna be a pain in my ass, but I just gotta figure something out with the cables because the cables it's just messy. It's not fun to deal with, and I know I could do better with it. So, and also primarily this is just for flight streaming content as well, or this is for me making flight simulator content. These cables are dusty in itself too. Holy crap! Just noticed that. Okay. I don't know how to clean this capture card. Good luck, man, at cable management. Thank you. It's going to wreck my brain to the point where, you know what, I can't even say it on YouTube. I'll get banned. No, I'm just not even going to try saying it. My girlfriend knows what the saying is, but I can't say it on YouTube. It's a little insensitive, but apparently insensitive's funny. Is that even dusty? Not really, but still just clean it just to be safe. Like, you know my computer is dusty when the PCIe slots have dust on them. What kind of fans do you got? I have just a the default fans that came with the case. The case is an NZXT H510. It's a pretty old case, honestly. I think it came out in like I got it in 2020. So I don't know what year the case came out in. It's a little older case, but still using the default fans. And then the AIO cooler is an... It's a great question. I forgot what it is off the top of my head. I would have to look. Actually, you know what? I could probably pull up the PC part picker list. Is this the right way? Yes. Your AIO is Corsair, yeah, but I don't know what the model is off the top of my head. Oh wait, H100i, I'm pretty sure. No, that's the right way. 1, 2, 3, push. There we go. Looks like 120 Corsair. Maybe the alcohol is blocking the other fan. Yeah, it is. No, it's 280 millimeters, I'm pretty sure. Or it might be 240 for the radiator size. Where's the flashlight? Let's pull this out really quickly. Wow, that's a lot of dust. Okay. Let's just go ahead and do this. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys do !board, get your boarding pass for the flight. It's free. It's literally just command and chat. It's a little graphic I made. There we go. I need a drink. I need a drink and more paper towels. See here, water. Now, let's see if this Dr. Pepper's still good. Ew, nasty. Just throw this away really quickly. Agua. Well, let's get a snack while I'm at it. I'm probably gonna need it here in a second. Whatever I do, I better not spell that. You stream flight sim or actual flight? So I stream Flight Simulator and then I film actual flights. Because I can't really stream actual flights because, well, there's two reasons. I can't stream actual flights because, number one, if I were to mess up, that's a really easy call to the FSDO. Number two, we don't have cell service up in the air. And Starlink's expensive for in the air because they have a 100-mile-per-hour limit. All right, let's put the fans back on and then let's put the fans back on, put the graphics card back in, we'll come around to the other side. And then we'll start work on the cable management. Now this needs to be facing up like this. Hold on. Nope, that's the other fan. I'm dumb. Sure, you gotta do that vlog if you gotta delete that vlog if you do fuck up. Yes. Well, I usually don't fuck up, but I mean, if I like stutter like really badly, I guess that'd be embarrassing to have on the internet too. Or like my landing is just absolute shit. Plus, I don't know. If I edit it, I can make it comedic as well. Whereas when it's live, it's kind of just boring. You know what I mean? And plus, it would be really dangerous to read stream chat while flying an airplane. Because, I mean, think about it. Anything can happen in an airplane. Simulator it's simulated. So if I lose an engine on the simulator, I'm on the ground and I'm gonna be safe anyways. When I'm up in the air and I'm streaming and I lose an engine, there's going to be so many things happening at once where, like, it's just going to be way too dangerous to live stream it. You know what I mean? I've honestly thought about it, but then I was like, no, because it's too risky. Aviation is a career where your career can end like that with anything. You can report a UFO, boom, career ended. And there's been pilots who have actually lost their careers from reporting UFOs. I think I put this fan in backwards because it is really hard to screw these screws in, but it might just be the fans itself, honestly. But who knows? Yeah, you add the vaping. Actually, you know what? I don't vape, honestly. I do not vape. But even if I did, under Part 91, which is for like general aviation, that's not like charter. Fun little fact. You are not allowed to smoke on an airliner flight. Airlines, charter, and private flights all run under different flight rules. So there's Part 121, which is going to be your Delta flights, your Part 135s, which are going to be your charter flights, and your Part 91s, which are going to be your Captain Ethan is flying an airplane from Albert Whitted to Orlando to go visit his girlfriend on a Tuesday. Okay? Only Part 121 has the rule where you're not allowed to smoke on an airplane. Now, that's not me encouraging you to smoke on an airplane, but technically there's no rule legally that forbids you from it. The only rule that forbids you from smoking on an airplane as a passenger, if it's like marijuana, because that's illegal at a federal level. But you could literally, if you owned your own airplane and you had a pilot flying you around, you could legally light up a cigarette while flying an airplane. Or flying in an airplane. I guess you could as the pilot as well, but you know, we try to stay as healthy as possible because we have medical certificates. Getting a pilot's license is not like getting your driver's license. Where is this damn thing now? Oh, it's up here. But getting your pilot's license is not like getting your driver's license. Actually, if you guys are truck drivers, which you guys are probably not, honestly, you have to get medical certificates where basically you're medically fit to fly. And you have to have like a certain vision, you have to have certain hearing, certain mental faculties as well. Like I know, for example, you cannot, sorry, I need to sit down so you guys can see my face. I know, for example, like you cannot be on Adderall or any ADHD meds as a pilot. Recently, I found out that you can be on anxiety meds, but you have to get a special issuance medical certificate, and that also might inhibit your ability to get a first-class medical. So it's probably not illegal to smoke on an airplane, but then to smoke while it's probably not illegal to smoke while in the airplane, but then you land, there's got to be some sort of gotcha either way. No, there's no gotcha. I can pull out a vape while flying an airplane and fly it, and I will be 100% legal. Now, my flight school might not allow that because I rent from there and they have a no smoking policy in the plane. But if I owned my own airplane and I'm flying from point A to point B by myself or with passengers, we can all smoke on an airplane. The only rule where it's not allowed is on an airliner flight. I have done research on it. And it's also one of my favorite regs to bring up just because it likes to piss people off. I don't know, pissing people off is kind of fun. Sometimes it's not fun though, but majority of the time it is kind of fun. All right, rant over. I'm gonna plug the fan cables back in before I forget, because those are going to be very, very importante. Are they on the top or nope, they're on the bottom? Actually, you know what? I'm just going to have them there for now. Let me put this other fan in just so I can get more desk space. Route it like this. Let me route the cable through the back first. That's awesome. Details are details. Oh yeah, 100%. Let's do like this. Use the cable management brain for a second. Oh Let's get a screw. Yeah, there's a bunch of weird regs with aviation. Another weird regulation, if you guys are interested, legally, we can drop things out of the airplane. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but let's say we have like a, let's say we have a water bottle. Well, you know, that's not a good example, but let's say we had a water bottle that we have to use the bathroom in. We can legally dump that out of the airplane. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but we can, but there's a stipulation to the rule as long as it does not hurt a person or damage property. So you basically have to make sure that you don't hurt anyone and you don't damage anything, and basically you could do it in theory. Now, would it be a smart idea to? Probably not, but you could if you wanted to. There's a lot of weird regulations like that, but I'm not an aviation lawyer, so I would just try not to break any regs in the first place so you don't lose your license. Have you ever lost an engine IRL? Thankfully, no, I have not lost an engine IRL. I've had a door blow open on a plane before. I kind of told the story on today's video. If you guys haven't go watch that after this live stream, go watch that video. The audio sounds like shit in the beginning. I don't know why, but it just does. I find it's generally better to put your AIO radiator fans on the top and case fans in the front. Well, here's the issue. This right here is the front. It pulls air in right here, and then sucks it in and pushes it out. So this is the front. The top is up here. This is a 240 millimeter. I can't really put a radiator up here because I just don't have enough space. Can't you drop fuel to at a certain height, or is that only airlines when they're trying to get less fuel for emergency landings? How do I want to answer this question? Usually, hi Mocha. Mocha's my dog, by the way. How do I want to answer that question? Usually fuel dumping is just airlines only, and a lot of airplanes, surprisingly enough, cannot fuel dump. Like, I know for my plane, I can't dump any fuel, but majority of the airplanes that we fly, the max takeoff weight is usually going to be the same as the max landing weight anyway, so we don't even have to dump fuel. That's a strange case design. I was not expecting that. Yeah, I know. It's an old case. I don't even think it was made to have a AIO cooler, but you can have an AIO cooler in the case. I'm just going to put this in before I forget, by the way. I really should have done this sideways, but I don't have the back of the case. But yeah, so you can't really dump fuel anyways in little planes. Not that you need to. Dumping fuel is not really smart to do in general. I mean, I understand it for airlines that you'd have to dump fuel if you have to turn back and make an emergency landing on like a big long haul flight. But generally, it's not a good idea to, just because it wastes a ton of, I don't know why I blocked that message. Generally, it's not a good idea to dump fuel anyways, just because it's not good for the environment, and then also it's wasting a bunch of money anyways. But answering the graphics card question, the graphics card's an RTX 4070. It is the Founders Edition card as well. I got the Founders Edition card because I just like the design of it. I think it's pretty cool. It's this way, right? Yes. Just plug this back in really quickly. Sweet. just plug that in temporarily. All right, we'll move on to the cable management in the back, because, oh, you know what? Let me grab another paper towel. This is fun. I should do more live streams like this, like a Q&A while I do something ridiculous. Like, just common fun facts. There we go. There's just some dust back here that I just want to get off really quickly. Just so you guys are updated on what I'm trying to do. You guys are about to see my cable management mess as well. And when I say mess, I really mean it. This is a mess. I was able to trade a MacBook for a 5070 and I had it in a box for like months. My Asus 3080 is working perfectly fine. I'll take the 5070. I'll take it. I don't really need it, but I'll take it. Oh, wait, hold on. I missed a spot. So welcome to my cable management from when I was 14-year-old guys. Oh, by the way, just so you guys have an idea of how old I am 20. I do not have kids. I am not married as well. Common misconception, because you know some people think that I have kids and a wife, and I still live at home with my parents. I just happen to be home alone right now. From what I could tell, about 15% better, but the real game changer is heat. 5070 is cool, as the 3080 is an air fryer. Yeah, no, this computer is a literal air fryer. Let me tell you that. Okay, let's have fun with this. Well, let me plug in the fans, because I already know I'm going to forget. Now, honestly, this computer has treated me pretty well. I would like to build a new one, but the one that I really want to build is $10,000. Fan number 1 for the case is in. Fan number 2 is coming in as well. But yeah, the computer I want to build is $10,000, and that is a lot of money that I just do not have. And if I did have $10,000, it'd probably go towards flight training first, over building a new computer. But if I was making a shitload of money, like consistently, then yes, 100% I would get a new computer. I wonder if the 4070 is a hot or a cool card, since it's a huge boy. The 5070 went back to 3060 Ti size. Interesting. See, I haven't really kept up much with me being a computer nerd from when I was little. Like, I used to be the biggest computer nerd. Like, I would tell my mom about every little computer thing imaginable. I missed the spot down there, but honestly I really don't care because it's not that important. But I remember, like, I just always wanted to build a computer, always wanted, like, I used to watch Linus Tech Tips religiously when I was little. PCs used to be so cheap, it's the price of flight lessons, yeah. No, literally, like, a PC is like the price of a full rating for me, so. It's like, do I want to live stream Flight Simulator and have the best graphics and everything? Or do I want to finish my flight training? But I pick flight training just because, well, come on, I like flying in real life. Can I get this damn thing in the holes? Come on. There we go, finally. Okay, everything looks good for now. Oh, I missed a spot. There we go. Yeah, it's really not a fun hobby anymore. This is an expensive hobby. Oh, let's put this thing back on too, since we're done over here. You want to say hi to everyone? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Everyone, this is my dog Mocha. He's a pain in the ass sometimes. You want to say hi to the camera? You want to say hi to the camera? No? You're looking around like I'm crazy. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, you want down. Oh, it's back here. Just put this in here. Slide all the way over. I love and hate tech. I was born in 2000, which I think is the prime year to grow in tech while understanding it over being left behind or letting the tech raise me. Yeah, no. I kind of was raised on tech, but not really. Like, I still had like an actual childhood and went outside. I think the year, like the 2006 babies like me, were pretty much the last year to where, or I don't know. I'm just speaking for my or my age group. I think we were really the last year to really like not be tech reliant when we were little. Like, yeah, we had times where we played video games, but I was also outside a lot as a kid. Like, I remember when I was before 5th grade, because 5th grade is when I moved out of my old neighborhood, I had these two friends, Sonia and Becca, and we'd bike around the neighborhood all the time. And then there was Tim and Owen. We would just hang out, shoot Nerf guns with each other. And then, oh crap, what was the other kid's name? I forgot his name, damn it. It's not good. But like, I remember like we would still go outside, and then there'd still be times where we'd play video games as well. So, but I think honestly, like we were probably the last year of babies born to where like we really got to do that, because then after that, like my sister, she doesn't really go outside much. I still go outside more than she does to this day. And she's only 2 years younger than me. Okay, guys, this is the mess that I'm talking about right here. I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but I'll turn this on. Look at this cable management right here. This is a pain in the ass. Like, biggest pain in the ass ever. So the goal today is to try to just get every cable organized in a way to where I can get this shut without having to struggle. I was the transition group where I went from one thing to another, like laptop cards to iPads. The tech shift in education, but I agree, almost like the 2008 kids could be saved depending on parenting style and tech limits or usage. Yeah, that's also a big thing that I see today as well, is parents. They just, the minute that the kid is out of the womb, they have an iPad. Like, really? Okay, that might be a little excessive, but you know what I mean. Like, by the time they're like a toddler, they're watching Coco Melon. I need a bite for my snack before I get into this crap. I genuinely have no clue how I want to do this. Do I just want to pull everything apart and then I feel like logically that would be the best idea. Okay, so this is the USB-C thing. This is the thing that, all right, let's unzip tie this, or untwist tie this. I think tech has its benefits, but then it also has its downsides too. Like, anyone after 2010 GGs, unfortunately tech was just dominant and there was zero regulation about screen time. Nowadays everyone's like, meta this, meta that, but Who bought them the iPhone, iPad? Exactly, like, who bought them that? Though, I will say that I did actually work my ass off for this computer. Like, I actually did put in the work and save up money and build it myself. This was not a handout from my parents. So, they could give 2 fucks of what I do with it. Okay, this is gonna piss me off. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna unplug every cable from this power supply, and we're just gonna recable everything. I really don't want to do this, but what time is it? 4:48? Hold on, my mother is calling me. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna mute myself. All right, my mom is almost home, so I'm gonna have to wrap up the stream soon. So I'll try to do this as fast as I can without trying to break anything. So basically, I gotta pull out all these cables, the power from the power supply, which I'm not gonna be able to pull that one out. And I don't want to force it because it's the motherboard one. So we'll just pull it from the power supply, which is probably not the best idea either. Tech is a tool, but some people use it as a daily need. Yeah, man, back when BO1, BO2 was out, I had 1 meg up and 1 meg down. That's insane. That is slow. Holy crap. I remember the days before fiber internet, and like I had like 50 up and like 50 down. I am missing a screw, actually. I just realized that. I got it locked in. I gotta stop reading chat. I'll read chat at the very end. I only have like 20 minutes to do this. It's not gonna be fun 20 minutes. Yeah, I don't know why I'm missing a screw. Can we get the higher speed internet? I'll pay for it. Yeah, I remember I tried making that offer to my mom too, and she was like, no, we're not getting new internet. This is also dusty. Locking in. I like talking to you guys, but I gotta lock in because like I gotta end the stream in like 15, 20 minutes, sadly. And I wanna be able to finish this before I end the stream. So I'll just kind of talk about what I'm doing and just try to stay locked in. Okay, so I'm gonna pull every cable out of the power supply, which is what I'm doing right now. And then I'm gonna wire all these cables out of the case, so then I have breathing room. Okay, sweet. This majority of this is, okay, these are SATA cables. Route this under, down, power supply, or the motherboard power supply, major ones, just gonna have to stay. Is that an NZXT 510 case? Yes, it is. I'm gonna move the camera so you guys can see better of what I'm doing. And hopefully I'm not too much in the way. Yeah, I'm not that much in the way. Yeah, it is a 510 case. It's a very, very old case. Okay. SATAs. This is power. Should I try to plug this one in? I don't think it reaches, honestly. think it'd reach on this side. No, because it's down here. Oh, yeah, that's why I couldn't do it earlier. Okay, well, I guess this case or this PC is just not going to have USB-C, which that's fine. Okay, I gotta unplug this one, but I can't. I'm gonna have to actually. Okay. All right. It's never good to be in a rush. I love that case. I have that same case. It's so, right? It's very nice. It is very nice. It's just a pain in the ass with cable management. I want to upgrade the case eventually, though. Oh, wait. I'm going to move Stream Chat over here. My parents denied it so many times until one day they said sure, but then immediately saw me, gave me 24/7, took it away. Ha! That's funny. Alright. Yeah, this is just, I'm not going to make this pretty, honestly. There's not really a way I can make this as pretty as possible. I guess I could route it up here. Under. No, this one actually has to be routed down. Up, down, under. Around. Up again. Flashlight. This cable doesn't even really matter anymore, honestly, because I don't even use audio from the case. And okay, first order of business is done. Pull these down. Let's put this back in like this really quickly, just so I can get an idea of where everything is. Cool. SATAs can come down. We'll just shove it in here. These are extra SATA cables. This is power. Power into here. Power into type 4. This is going to be up here. Twist tie, we'll need one. This is just gonna have to get routed down here. There's probably not even gonna be an improvement, honestly. Just wanted to try to organize this. I want to thread this back here if I can. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. Push, push, twist. Time is at 4:57, okay. Okay, that's kind of out of the way. Just gonna get shoved back there. This is just gonna have to come up like this. Yeah, this is really not gonna make that much of a difference. Up. This one is type 4 as well. This one is probably going to be type 4 too. Okay. Just wire these in really quickly. Okay. Down, left. Come on, let's go. There we go. Oh wait, the fan controllers. Shit. Okay, we'll put a pause on that really quickly. We'll do the CPU thing really quickly. Let's put the power supply back in. Yeah, I guess there's not really a point in trying to do cable management if all the cables aren't even in there yet. Okay. Flip on the side. 1, 2, 3. Thermal paste is coming out. Put it in there. Are you gonna put Linux on the PC? No, it's not a new PC build. And I don't even think I can. I don't think Flight Simulator runs on Linux. Oh yes, the labor of love. Okay. It's enough thermal paste, I think. Let's put that back in. Son of a bitch. That was just every screw that I just needed. Fuck. Great going, Ethan. Get away. Stop. This is going over here. Love the XTM70 as well. Good choice. What? I don't know what you're talking about right now. I'm sorry. I'm trying to speed run this just because my mom's almost home. And then I have to end stream. Okay. I know, this is a mess of cables. It's the one thing I hate about PC building is all these freaking cables. Okay. Thermal paste boss, thank you. Oh, the XTM70. Best Buy usually stocks it if you run out of the application templates. Ah, okay, yeah, nope, sorry. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, it's, I just found it there. It's like, what, 10 bucks or something like that? And I was like, cool, yeah, I'm gonna need that for this project. Well, if I don't get to do a proper outro, everyone, I appreciate you guys joining in today and watching me do this project. I know it's probably not the most professional type of live stream ever, but appreciate you guys the support, especially because I know this is just wrecking my brain. And you know what? Hopefully one day I can build a new computer and live stream it for you guys, because I think that would be really cool, building a new computer live, turning it on. Fourth one. And doing all that fun stuff. Also, if you guys are interested in aviation content, since a lot of you guys are new, make sure you guys go hit that subscribe button and hit that bell. I will be streaming live on Wednesday with this computer, actually, on Flight Simulator. We'll be doing a flight from Atlanta to Washington, D.C. Damn it. It'll be Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Can I get this damn screw in the hole? Come on. All right, that's tight. AIO is back in. All right, everything looks good. Just gotta route all these cables back here now. So we'll go up here. Actually, all of these are gonna go up here. Two. 3, 4. Five. And come on, there's 6. Oh, I put those on the wrong side. I'm just gonna have to do that later. I'll fix that later. Okay, all these are fan cables. This one is gonna have to get routed down into here. This one came out of this one. Black box is on the top. So it needs to go in. What? No, I'm right. I'm right. Here we go. All right, everyone, I have to end stream. My mom just pulled into the driveway, so enjoy Building Bro, sub for Flight Simulator content. Thank you guys so much for watching. I apologize for cutting it short, but I ran out of time. I'll see you guys Wednesday night. Make sure you guys go hit that like and that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday. I'll also drop the stream link in chat really quickly for Wednesday's stream. It'll be this one. So make sure you guys set a reminder as well. And we'll see you guys on Wednesday nights. There we go. Sweet. See y'all later.